Hey guys, Mr. Hauk here. I want to go over today a couple things because my students are getting into cooking, and you guys, a lot of you are like legitimately just starting out on your culinary journey. So you're probably wondering where to begin. Here are a couple of books that I found on Amazon, and you can go to like Barnes and Noble. You can't go to Borders because it doesn't exist anymore. For those of you who are very young, that used to be a bookstore. Books are amazing, and we don't read enough of them. And the thing that I love about books, especially cookbooks, is that there's so many different kinds. Yes, you can get stuff online, but with books, there's a little more effort put into these things because each page is finite, right? So somebody had to edit this and decide exactly what to put on that page. So there's a lot more thought that goes into books than just like reading something online. But reading stuff online is very cool too. This is great. The Complete Cookbook for Young Chefs. This is literally all the basics. So I definitely recommend it. It's also from America's Test Kitchen, which is a wonderful, wonderful brand / organization. What I love about this is it tells you what is required, how much experience you might need if it's like an advanced recipe. It has the togs, the chef hats, but it also gives you basically definitions, but also measuring. Like, what does it mean to zest, peel, beat, whisk, whip, scrape, grate? So all simmer, boil, toast, all of these definitions, super simple, super easy to do recipes, a lot of fun, and they all look really, really tasty. Like, that's the cool thing. There's iced tea, lemonade, you can make salsa. I love salsa. Tortilla chip snacks, and it teaches you how to just make your own tortilla chips, which is really, really cool. In all honesty, they're way, way better than anything you buy at the store. So there's that. And then my son's 9 years old right now. This is a great little book that we got him. But it's really cool because it has like really stuff that like I forgot about. Like, we used to do this when I was kids. When I was a kid. Where is I just saw it. We called them, and this is probably not politically correct, but hobo meals. And what you do is you cut up like some meat and some veggies and like carrots, broccoli. You throw it all in aluminum foil, and you basically make like a giant big pocket, and then we would throw it on like a campfire. Or you could put it in the oven or on the grill, and it just cooks. And you got like steak tips in there, like maybe some sausage, whatever. But man, it's so, so good. This one is chicken and potatoes. Like, yeah, like pretty awesome. Steak and fries, hot dogs. They call it a taco dog. I don't know how I feel about that, but it looks delicious. So there's that book. Then, of course, I teach a class called Food Science. Now, there's a couple of books that I think are really, really cool. One is from, again, America's Test Kitchen. Anything that has that on there is usually solid. But this is the Complete Cookbook for Young Scientists. I think it's really cool that like there are concepts you learn in like science class or chemistry class, and they're hard to understand. But yet, if you put them in the realm of cooking, a lot of it kind of makes sense. So this is really, really cool. It basically puts it all together for you. And also, it teaches you how to make like really, really yummy foods. So like milk chocolate fudge pops. It explains like why is soda fizzy. How to understanding like why apples rot after you cut them. Like, so things like that. Really, really cool stuff. It's all about learning. And not just learning, but like having that mastery and that understanding of when you cook something, what's actually happening to it. When you bake a cake, or bake bread, or do this, why does it rise? You know, so stuff like that. And then this one, Awesome Kitchen Science Experiments for Kids. And this is a little bit more rudimentary. But what I like about it is it uses the scientific concepts that you would have if you did like a lab and science class. So, for example, it has a little place on the side. It says like, what is your hypothesis? What are your observations? Oops. And what are your results? So you follow the instructions just like you would a lab, but you're doing a food lab. It tells you exactly which tools you need. Do you need like your ingredients? It does all the measurements for you, and it's really, really cool. So like this is a really good cookbook. And then of course we've got like the classic. Okay, this is a classic cookbook. This is actually the Better Homes and Gardens 75th anniversary edition. And wow, that was like 20 years ago. So yeah, this is old because I'm old. But it first came out in 1930. And if you look back, and well, first of all, this is really cool because it has like everything really well organized. But what's really amazing about this cookbook, that obviously like ours is pretty old. One, it has all of the measurements and equivalents right here when you open it up. I don't know if you can see that, but also historically, and you look at American food, this is one of the books that really created this Americana, right? This cookbook really just changed how people in the United States started cooking. So here it is, Better Homes and Gardens, new cookbook. Yeah. So those are just some of the cookbooks that I've had and have laying around. Check them out. You can go get them on Amazon. Yeah. So good times. But I will, if I get any more good cookbooks, like I'll try and do another video. But yeah. So that's it. That's all for today. See you guys next time.